ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hot Take Podcast. We are officially live. Just sending out the tweet. Give me a second.
Yeah, I just send out mine right now.
Yeah. All right, here we are.
Yo,
Shout out
what's
to
up,
Electro.
Look at that. We're on sync right now.
Right? What's going on, everybody? I'm your boy Dom.
What's going on, everybody? It's Coquito.
We are the Hot Take Podcast. Appreciate you guys for tuning into this episode. Shout out to all the support we get on all platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of that. Appreciate your support. Back with another episode. I'm just coming off of a sickness, so I will not be drinking today. Are you drinking today, Coquito?
Nah, I just finished coming back from the gym and I just had a smoothie, so I don't think a smoothie and a shot kind of mixes pretty well. So
Nah, not at all. So let's go ahead and hop into it, man.
Yo, it's your boy Dom.
yo, it's your boy Coquito, and you are watching the Hot Take Podcast.
All right, so the first topic of discussion is from the title. The Bucks went out and defeated the Hawks. Chris Middleton put on a show, outscoring the Hawks totally. He had 40 points at the end of the game, and they won. They wound up winning the game, man. So, what was your thoughts on that game?
I mean, that game was pretty intense. It was pretty close. So I think they did a good job, the Bucks in the second half of containing Trae Young. I mean, I still think he won for 30 something, but I pretty much I think he had almost 20 something on into he had 16 in the first quarter, whatever the case may be. So I think they did a good job of minimizing him a bit. And yeah, like you said, man, Chris Middleton just put on the show. When they needed a bucket after bucket after bucket, he was just going out there and just doing what he wanted and was getting it for them.
Yeah, man. Giannis said at the end of the game, the motto was to give Chris Middleton the ball and get out the way. So definitely looking like an ideal move for the Bucks. But it's kind of crazy to see how the Bucks can win the game, but how much it takes for them to actually do that. Chris Middleton has to go at least 30 or 40 a night to even getting a chance, because they could have still lost this game. Trae Young went down with an injury. I feel like they listed him as probable as of earlier today for the next game of the series, but it pretty much looks like it's going to be wrapped up at this point. So our finals could potentially be the Bucks versus the Suns, which can be a very anticipating matchup. And I just know Chris Paul is going to go with every antic in his way to try to get Giannis either fouled out or get under his skin, because it's the first finals appearance from both of these teams, especially Chris Paul. And a lot of people want Chris Paul to get the job done. So yeah, man, that's gonna be an interesting one.
I mean, definitely, yeah, I agree with you as well. I'm definitely rooting for the Suns just for the fact of Chris Paul, and man, but to be honest, this series is still, I mean, it's 2-1, but it can easily go into the Hawks' favor. Like if you just watch that game and if you think about it, if it takes for Middleton to consistently do that every game for them to win and just barely just win it out, not even like convincingly like how they won in game 2, but just convincingly win it out like that. I mean, this series is a toss-up, because I think if you can just contain Chris Middleton, it looks like that's your best shot to winning the series.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So best of luck to the Hawks going on. Speaking of the Suns got one more game tonight to close it out against the Clippers, man. Do you think they can do it? You think they can actually get this done?
Yeah, I mean, listen, after everything that's been going on in this series, I just see them closing it out, man. And like I've been loving Twitter recently. Now they're calling him George Paul instead of Paul George. So I mean, listen, it's like when it comes down to him trying to, I guess in the clutch situation, he's just failing after failing after failing. So I definitely think the Suns are going to close it out.
Yeah, man. Definitely looking forward to tonight's game. I hope they close it out. And I hope, instead of Chris Paul going for the big night, I want the big night from Devin Booker. Devin Booker put on the show a little bit last game, but I want tonight to be the night for them.
Like
and
game
definitely
one?
Close it out. Man, I want him to close it out.
Yeah.
All middies, no threes needed. Hopefully we can get a dunk on tonight or something like that. But I just know the Suns is going to be a really exciting. It's going to be a really good game tonight, and if they close it out and make it to the finals, man, I'm gonna be happy for them, man. It's a young team.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely rooting for. Like I said, I'm rooting for them guys in CP3, man.
Shout out to J Happ. Talk about starting stuff on the TL. Nah, man, it's almost football season, so that podcast is about to start up. So I had to find one of the funniest clips was when the Ravens fan and Steelers fan base going at each other. That'll always get me going, man, definitely. But appreciate you for stopping by, man, for sure. Another conversation of discussion is Chauncey Billups being rumored head coach for Portland Trailblazers. If the rumored deal is 5 years for Portland, players coach Chauncey Billups getting his first chance with Damian Lillard, man, if he's staying in Portland. What is your thoughts about this move?
Yeah, I think the move is pretty solid. Like you said, I agree with you as well. I think he's another players coach. I think he's good at developing players as well. But unfortunately, I don't know. I've been seeing like rumors like Damian Lillard is not happy with I don't know necessarily the hire, or I guess he had a specific coach that he wanted. So if it looks like he's looking for a way out, I mean that might suck for Chauncey Billups, to be honest. I mean, you get in the job expecting Damian Lillard and McCollum to be there, and if they don't, I mean, that's going to be rough. But other than that, I think he's going to do a good job. I think he's going to develop well, and I think he's just a great basketball mind overall. So I think he should be fine.
Yeah, man, absolutely. A guy who was playing for one of those underdogs in the Pistons. They won that championship. He was definitely always a good facilitator when he played point guard for the NBA. But I think he'll turn out very well for the Trailblazers. It's gonna be a rough road, especially if none of the stars come back. But like I say, most of these coaches that get that first experience got to go through thick and thin, and then once they get that credit up and the credentials, they got experience under them and everything, it'll get better. But it's just gonna be a process for Chauncey Billups. But I think he can pull it off as well. Shout out to Fail for walking into the stream. Another coach that happens to potentially get signed is Jason Kidd. He had experiences as head coach as well, but he's on the Dallas Mavericks as of today. So shout out to Jason Kidd. What do you think about that deal?
I think that was a great move. I think Jason Kidd is going to be a great coach. I mean, he was already one of those players that when he was on the court, he was basically the coach as well. So I think with that experience alone, with him already being in organizations and already being behind coaches, he already kind of got that experience like we spoke about before with Tyronn Lue. So I think he's going to be a great fit. I think he'd be a great asset for Luka. And yeah, I think that was just a good sign.
Yeah, for sure. On to Fail's topic. That was actually the next topic of discussion anyway. Colin Sexton on the trade block. Shout out to the great page for walking in. Rumors have it that Colin Sexton might be getting traded from Cleveland. Thought that's kind of weird because, he was one of those go-to guys last year for them to have that little push. They could have, they could have made some big things happen, but, them still being young and going through all these changes. Look like Cleveland's going to be moving him out of the, organization. What teams do you think should be interested in going to get Colin Sexton?
I guess Cleveland's getting rid of him probably most likely because they're going to draft Suggs, but I don't see why they would just still stay with Sexton. But honestly, there's a couple teams that come to mind. Obviously, I think Boston will be a great fit for him if they can somehow make that trade happen. And also I think New York. I think New York will be a great fit for him. I think his defense will improve, especially being with Thibodeau there. The only thing is, depending on what the Knicks is going to give up for him. And other than that, pretty much. And then I think the Lakers. I think he might be a great fit for the Lakers as well. So those are my three teams right there. I think that Cleveland might be looking for to trading him too, because like I said before, I think they're already getting Suggs, so they're pretty much just shipping it off. And listen, the Rockets is another option as well for him to go there. But like I said, the Rockets also are in that same situation that could possibly get Suggs. So, but yeah. Listen, you can't be mad at Sexton. Would be pretty good in the Rockets.
Yeah, he would. But our eyes are already set on the draft, so I think he'll kind of be interfering that. But I think the Cavs are going for. I think they're going to be going for Mobley. Kevin Love's not coming back as well, so I think they're going to be going to get the big guy Mobley. If anything, Saxton, he can fit in pretty much any team. I think he's one of those young guys that needs that that championship environment. One of those teams with a good legacy in it. Like you mentioned, the Celtics, the Lakers, and stuff like that. But I think Colin Sexton needs to be in one of those environments where the fan bases really control that team. You know how he is. He's pretty much energetic, very vocal, especially on defense too. I think Colin Sexton just needs to be in a good organization with a good environment around him because Cleveland is definitely not it.
Nah, definitely not. Like I said, that's why I think it would be a perfect fit for the Knicks. But it just depends. I mean, if you're gonna have to give up Obi Toppin in the pick, I really won't do it. Maybe Kevin Knox in the pick. I mean, that's fine with it. Even if you want to throw in Mitchell Robinson, I'm fine with that as well. But yeah. So I mean, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, 2 more topics left for this discussion. That means we're going to go to our first commercial break. We'll be right back after these. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in today, man. Appreciate y'all. If y'all got any questions in the chat, that's sports related, please feel free to let us know during the commercial. We do see the comments.
The following commercial is brought to you by Green Gang.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Okay.
I said the only thing that worries me is, holy shit, Dilly, you were not lying about Canada. Holy mother of God. I don't know if I've ever fucking hit a ball that left the bat that fucking fast before. 108.
I like
Ladies
that
and
little
gentlemen.
GTA clip.
Huh?
I like that little GTA clip.
Oh, yeah. Something I had to add in there. Last 2 topics of the day before we get into our hot takes. Trending topic that just happened earlier. Demaryius Thomas, former Broncos wide receiver, has retired today. Shockingly, I didn't even know he was still on the roster, but he decided to call it quits. So congratulations on retiring from the NFL. Lord knows how hard of a decision that is for certain players. But he was one of those guys that was definitely under the radar for a while. But when the GOAT Peyton Manning walked through those doors and just made him that proven receiver, that told him pretty much when it goes up there, go get it. Demaryius Thomas just popped off the scene as one of the best for a time, man. But he decides to call it a quits, and congratulations. I think he was a second in TDs or receptions like that for the franchise. But hey, man, congratulations to him.
Yeah, I mean, likewise, man, the same. Congrats to him. I think it was a 5-time Pro Bowler. Won a Super Bowl. Already was getting kind of up there in age, I guess, in football aspect. So it's good to see somebody go out before times get rough, because everybody knows football is one of those sports that you may not last long. So at least to get a chance to make the Pro Bowls and win a Super Bowl, I think you did all you could already. So I mean, congrats to him, man.
Yeah, man, definitely going down in Broncos history. So that's another good thing. I'm just happy he got his deals done, man. Got the accolades he wanted. I'm pretty sure championship was on his mind. He got it all done, man. JF said defensive tackle made Tebow's whole pro career in one play. Yeah, I said it.
All that playoffs.
Yeah. Another topic of discussion, speaking of retirement, Brandon Jacobs talking about coming back and play defensive end. I'm glad Coach Hamp is in the building in Patriot. Brandon Jacobs talked about coming back playing defensive end. He is 38 years old. He also claimed he'll be one of the best in the NFL if he signed today, and he said he has 3 offers. Hopefully one of them offers is not the Colts, because Lord Jesus, we do not want Brandon Jacobs as our defensive end. What is your thoughts about this crazy conversation right here, man?
I mean, I saw. Did you see the way he's built? I mean, he's looked like he stayed in shape. His body is still muscular. He looks fit. I think he might get a chance, but he's not gonna be one of the best. I mean, I don't even think he's gonna break even top 50 and best defensive ends in this year. But well, that's if he gets a shot. I would definitely like to see him just go back to the Giants, man. Just why not? At least just get a trial and see if he doesn't make it, get cut. Then I mean, just give it up. But other than that, and I saw something like he said that he knows he's still better than Tebow or something like that. So he's like, if Tebow got a shot, like I definitely can. So I mean, listen, it's just a fun little topic to talk about. So I would just like to see him at least just get into the camp and see what he can do.
Yeah, I kind of think that's kind of that's messed up, man. I'm like this, there's no knock on Jacobs, but it's kind of like, come on, man, you're almost 40. Like, what offensive lineman other than Chaz Green or of those natures are you going to run past? Like, I mean, you were on offense as a bulldozer. Like, you're not bulldozing nobody on offense on the defensive line at anything. No. Like, he's talking like he's the next Aaron Donald. I'm like, you almost 40, big dog. Like what we doing here? Like, of course everybody deserves the opportunity. Yeah, okay, go do that. But whatever team. Like, I don't even know what team really needs an edge rush at this point, especially like after the draft and all the offseasons. Like, there's still talented edge rush in free agency that's not the Brandon Jacobs. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
goes out,
I don't think any team is down bad that you need a almost 40-year-old defensive end. That's not even a defensive end. That is just transforming to a defensive. So like you said, if you need a defensive end, there's pretty much a solid defensive end in free agency already. So
It's plenty of talent out there that you can get to come off that edge. KJ Wright is still available in free agency. You could have him as an edge rush over Brandon Jacobs. But, I mean, if anybody gets Brandon Jacobs at this point, it's probably going to be for revenue because they know how much of a commodity he's going to bring when people see that he's on a roster on your team. So I feel like that's the only way he gets a deal on any talent that's in free agency that's left.
Yeah, that's why I say I think the Giants just go and just give him a shot. Just bring him to the camp and just see what it is.
Yeah. He said he'll go get Ingram before a 40-year-old power back. That's what I'm saying. But speaking of Tebow, that they had that tight end university conversation. They had that the other day, and Tebow was not invited. Not surprised as well because people was talking about having him at the tight end university. I was like, how could you put somebody in there that hasn't even played tight end yet? Yeah. But they had their little tight end U conversations and their little meeting and everything, and Tebow's not invited. So he felt a certain way about that. And George Kittle came out and said, hey, I mean, I can't bring a tight end in Tim Tebow to tight end U and overlook everybody that's been playing tight end all their lives, So, I kind of felt that, man. But,
that's true. I agree with him 100% on that, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of practice squad members that play tight end and that they're not even getting invited, but you rather invite Tim Tebow. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I definitely felt that. I mean, but Tim Tebow and Brandon Jacobs, I mean, if anybody wants to get an edge rush, I mean, Jaguars, you already got Tim Tebow. Go ahead and get Brandon Jacobs. Do us all a favor. I'm just saying, y'all out there going for revenue, so might as well go get him too. But hey, it is what it is. We got some hot takes about to pop up for my boy Coquito. He said, hey, man, we played in the same conditions. Y'all are here going up back and forth. Yeah, T.O., did you see that clip? T.O. playing out there in Deion Sanders High School?
Yeah, he was schooling those kids.
Yeah, he was out there baking them boys.
That was
if that ain't a wake-up call, I don't know what is.
That footwork was crazy.
I was like, man. And people talk about Tim Tebow and Brandon Jacobs when Chad Ochocinco and T.O. out there can still, put up good numbers as a wide receiver at their age. But I mean, hey, if we was going to get anybody, I would want one of them. I don't want no Tebow or Brandon Jacobs.
Oh, yeah, no, hell no.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and hop into this hot take podcast commercial break, and then we're going to get your hot takes ready, man. We're about to get in there.
All right.
Following content you're about to see is what is expected from the Hot Take Podcast.
Go by Dom.
What's going on, everybody? It's Coquito.
Casamigos Tequila.
Little bottle of Patron right here. Still in the proper 12. It's kind of too bright, can't really see it, but yeah, it's a little bottle of vodka there.
Jordan Woods has just did the Bust It Down challenge, ladies and gentlemen. And Lord have mercy.
It's just incredible the thing that this guy is doing and nearly averaging a triple-double. But I mean, definitely my favorite Jordan moment is probably that switch hands, man, in the finals. I mean, I think people like really underestimate like how hard that move is.
I'm like, whoever wrote this, your mom's a hoe.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Just leave it there. What else more is there to say?
Yeah, that was. See, it's different for me because I listen to all types of music. It's a different genres, so I'm kind of like in that weird section. Bro, that's not funny. That wasn't a joke. I mean, am I a comedian?
I go.
I don't even want to answer the question.
Oh man, I mean, no.
Bro, why are you still laughing, bro?
Go ahead. What you gotta say?
I don't think he's overrated. So, shout out to my weird ways and my music selection. Bro, stop laughing, bro. I'm gonna come to this camera, dog. Mr. Chuckles over here just laughing at everything.
All right, man. Salute.
Or whatever, man. Yes, sir.
You added some new stuff in there.
Yeah, I try to, switch it up every now and then when I got time. But, we did have Tech on here a while ago, HBCU. We had her on there, then we had Patriot. They was out there repping the HBCU, so, we had to do that. He said once he seen the AT&T flag, he had to get on there. Yeah, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Coquito, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, switch up the background, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Coquito Hot Takes.
All right. Yeah, drink some water.
It's already hot.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. First one. Trae Young is a better first option than Kyrie Irving.
Oh, man. Now, I don't know about that, big dog. Kyrie different. Like, we all know if Kyrie was in that series, it's raps. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know. Kyrie would have ended that series by himself. It's, like I said, he got injured. It wasn't on his behalf because, we won't speak on it, but, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do to make the finals. So, a little dirty play there, but nah, Kyrie is definitely a way better first option than Trae Young. Even though Trae Young got pretty much the mid-range down, but Kyrie is just a dog, man. Just a dog. Shout out to Duke University, but yeah, man.
He said, man, I don't know if that's a hot take. Oh.
Look at him. Look at that. See, you be on to something, but for me, it's definitely, I'm taking Kyrie for sure.
All right, next one. Zach LaVine is a top 10 scorer.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Zach LaVine's he's a problem, man. Zach LaVine's a problem. At least we know Trae is going to be there healthy or just having a bad day. Wow. He said that's a mid take. That's a mild take. Top 10? Yeah, I would put him top 10. Like, he'll be at least number 10, if anything. He's not nothing higher than that, but ain't nothing wrong with 10.
Yeah, I think people underestimate the numbers this man put up. I think honestly, if you probably look at the stats from this season and just look at the points average, he's probably number 10 or number 9. So
yeah, he's barely squeaking in. He's definitely number 10, if anything, for me. He's always going to put up at least 30 a year.
That man is a bucket.
Yeah, definitely.
I wanted the Knicks to get him so bad.
Free Zach LaVine.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're gonna go over to football. Antonio Gibson is gonna finish in top 5 in rushing this year.
That's gonna be tough. Washington is nice this year. On paper rosters, one of the best. Mm-hmm. Paper rosters, they one of the best. Top 10.
No, not top 10, top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Oh wow. Oh man, you must have him on your fantasy lineup then.
Nah,
I don't know. I don't know about top 5. You got a lot of runners out there, especially people coming back from injury. I don't know. He got J.K. Dobbins before him. J.K. Dobbins, Baltimore. He better if Washington wants to win the division. I mean, the division ain't hard for them this year. I mean,
Nah.
look what they going up against. Cowboys is sus. Eagles
Yeah.
is such. Giants ain't going nowhere. So it's like the Washington pretty much got that division wrapped up. So I
Yeah, I
don't know
know.
about that one.
Alright.
Oh man. He said J.K. not even gonna have the most rushing yards on the team. He talking about Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, definitely Lamar is gonna be competing with them boys for the most rushing yards on that team.
Absolutely. But nah, I don't know about top 5, man. I don't know. It's so many running backs this year. Anything can happen, especially if if Pittsburgh actually just give the ball to Najee Harris, because we know how sus Ben Roethlisberger is on throwing the football. He can be up there too. So
And now that you say Pittsburgh, I mean my next one is about Pittsburgh. I mean most people kind of won't consider this really a hot take, but Steelers are gonna finish last in the AFC North.
oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. Well, hey, appreciate you, William. Appreciate you.
I'm first for you too. That's the problem.
For a different note, you know that. But yeah, I think they're gonna finish last too. I told you that. Even going through last season when I was like at the end of the year, they're gonna go on that losing streak, and they did. I already knew next year the Steelers they're not gonna get it done. They're not. Appreciate Flappy for coming through. Yeah, the Steelers like. Oh my god. But yeah, we got the Bengals and Ravens ahead of them, so we already know they probably gonna finish last. They lost too much. Their secondary about to be food next year, so yeah, the Steelers ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah, and you still got Big Ben there, yes.
Yeah, everybody left. Once Big Ben announced, you like, you know what, we out of here.
It's a wrap.
He said the Panthers. Oh God, Flappy, what we doing here?
Yeah, Sam Darnold, baby.
They might be nice next year though.
I think they're gonna be
it's
decent.
gonna take some time for them because they're in a tough spot.
I think they'll be decent enough.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I got them winning at least maybe 7 to 8 games. One of them not going against us, but
Not against the Jets either.
Yeah, so I don't know about that.
But that's it for me on the hot takes.
Yeah, at least it's takes. If anybody got any more questions, we're gonna try to hold it in here for 3 more minutes to get that 30-minute mark. If anybody got questions sports related, we can talk about them real quick. Got 2 more minutes left. Steelers fans said Juju gonna replace AB, and Juju not even the best wide receiver on the team. I don't even know who is. I wouldn't even say Chase Claypool because he got exposed too. That's all you need on offense. I don't know about that, big dog. You missed O-line.
Listen, DJ Moore is that man's a dog.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got McCaffrey, but I don't know. He said, yeah, definitely Deontay Johnson. Yeah, he probably is. It's always the third strings that go off for Pittsburgh instead of the actual 1 and 2s.
Now that he says the Panthers, hold on, I forgot his name. Hold on.
Patriots said Jamar Chase is winning Rookie of the Year. You agree with that?
Oh yeah, now that he said the Panthers, I kind of had something before, and I had Brian Burns is gonna lead the league in sacks this year.
Brian Burns
is gonna lead the league in sacks. Yep. Over
Aaron Donald and DeForest Buckner.
Yeah.
Maybe even TJ Watt when he's jumping offside, but that's how he. I mean, their defense was lighting it up last year. I don't think nobody was really watching Panthers football but me, but maybe Flappy too. But like I said, I think their defense was forcing fumbles and stuff for a consistent streak.
And not only that, I mean, he's improving. I think this is going to be his only 3rd year, and I think he averaged like 9 sacks last year. So yeah, I definitely think he's improving. I definitely think he got a chance to at least lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. But like I said, as long as Aaron Donald's still playing football, I don't know, man. It's tough.
It's like I can never really say any hot take on defense because it's like automatically once I say it, it's like you bring up Aaron Donald, is that right?
Yeah. 3 teams out of the AFC East. I can only predict 1 at this point, but I don't know about 3. I mean, Don't say the Dolphins because they're not making it. Patriots, they're not making it. We know the Jets ain't making it.
I mean, listen, hold on.
Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Hold on. I mean,
what are we doing here? We're being honest, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Jets is making a little nice moves over here, man. Don't I mean the offensive line is looking
Who y'all
decent.
quarterback again? Ain't he like 16?
I mean, listen, it don't matter. It don't
He
matter.
said the Pets are. Oh, he said the Pats, not the Pets. The Pats are back, and the Dolphins right there. If Tua take that step, nah, man. I don't know.
You see, I
You
mean,
really
that's the only problem with the Dolphins, though. It's like you're betting extremely high on Tua. Like it's basically Tua or bust.
he said the Jets 2 years away.
Oh, I agree.
I don't think the
I agree
Patriots
with
will
that.
make the playoffs this year. I think it's gonna be a bounce back for them, but they got players coming back and everything. But I don't think this is their year for him. I don't. I mean, they might see some improvements in places they didn't have last year, but I don't think it's enough for them to make the playoffs because the AFC is deep. You know what I'm saying? Like the AFC is deep, so if you got the Patriots making that, I'm putting the Bengals in there too. But don't nobody want to hear me say that.
No, I think no, I agree with you on that too. I think the AFC East defense is really tough this year. So especially if I mean the Patriots pretty much really don't have any like offensive threats, and especially with Cam Newton behind. I mean, after the year he had, yeah, I'm not really too worried about the Patriots.
Yeah, if the Patriots make the playoffs in your eyes, I got the Bengals making the playoffs. Simple as that. Pats make the QB change when they gave up on the team. I mean, if y'all fine with Mac Jones, I mean, y'all got to wait a while because y'all know Cam Newton's starting. So how long y'all gonna take until y'all actually make that switch? That's what I'm saying. I don't think y'all gonna make it this year. Y'all got a lot to go through. I don't know. Y'all might have a Dolphin season. Might be that team that could have made it, but due to the division or something like that, y'all probably won't get in. If
That,
Mac Jones starting
that
and Bill
that's
gave up
that's
on the
gonna be
season,
the Giants this year. I think the Giants gonna have at least a top 10 defense, but still have a losing record and not make it.
unless Cam play god awful. Yeah, I think it's gonna be another year for y'all, Patriot. I don't know if this year is gonna be y'all. Like y'all look nice on paper. If y'all do make the playoffs, take the Titan spot, I'll be thankful. But I don't know, man. Yeah, still need help getting in. I just can't see them. I just can't see three teams out that division making it. I just can't. That's definitely a hot take. I can't see three teams. I don't think the Dolphins are any as good as last year. Knew we were struggling. Yeah, I can't see it though. I mean, if y'all do make it, fine. But you said three teams. Like I said, I can only see one or two because we know the Bills is a certified.
Yeah, the Bills.
Uh,
Yeah, the Bills is
they certified already
yeah.
in. So got a third place schedule, so it's gonna be easier. I mean, y'all can beat any team, but the Patriots are gonna be wind up beating the Patriots at the end of the day. So it's gonna be like self-inflicting wounds. So we'll see. We'll see. Plus, y'all got a long year too, man. Y'all got to play the Colts towards the end, so that might be a game y'all have to win. But I don't think it's gonna happen because we're younger and better, probably. So,
He's
all right,
already certified.
certified.
The hunted and being the hunted.
Not, bro. You cannot do that, bro. Stop it. What we doing here? Look at the Jags. They are not the Bills. Everybody know the Jags probably won't make the playoffs next year. They're talented, but I don't think they're making the playoffs next year.
Nah, yeah. I mean, the Bills literally have the same team they did have last year, so I don't see
With
why
additions
not.
out the draft.
So I literally don't see why.
Y'all got a lot of y'all really thinking they're gonna win 11 games next year. That's kind of wicked. I'm about to ask y'all to put up some money. Electro, where's Electro at? That's the sports better. 11 games. That's kind of wicked, man. 11-6 for the Patriots, man.
I
So
mean,
a
damn.
1 year slump and they just bounce back like nothing.
So I'm curious to know who are the 6 teams they're losing to.
That's what I want to know. Who's not making the playoffs? Who's not making the playoffs and who's the 6 teams they losing to? 2 questions that I need answers to. That's kind of wicked. If Brady was walking through the door and had a jersey on for the Patriots, I would understand. But it's 2 teams in the AFC North. Yeah, we went through that already. But you said 3. Then you got y'all winning 11 games. Chiefs, okay. Colts, Titans. Don't forget the Ravens. Oh Oh yeah, Darius Leonard already told us about PFF. So Pats, Bills, and Dolphins. You still got the Dolphins making it. Wow. Yeah, Darius Leonard already told us about PFF. I mean, it has some explicit language, but you kind of know where he was at.
LJ not a top 50 player?
Yeah, they said LJ. Lamar Jackson not a top 50. Well, he's probably one of the best dual threats in the NFL.
Wow.
Exactly. Ravens, Browns, Bengals. 2 of those 3 teams, yeah. Ravens and Browns for sure. You got the
definitely.
Chiefs,
Definitely
Colts,
Ravens.
Titans. Yeah, so I don't know, man. This year's gonna be crazy. I need the season. I mean, the preseason will probably tell me more, but as of now, I don't see the Patriots winning 11 games. I don't. Maybe 10.
And you know, it's definitely going to be one team that's going to come out of.
Yep, Cinderella story.
Nowhere.
It's gonna be one of them teams.
One of those teams come out of nowhere.
All right, so our sports better is back. He said, "No way the Pats win 11." All right, cool. Believe in Belichick. We were supposed to believe in him last year. Look what happened. Just saying. I don't know. That defense is nasty. The secondary will rip you apart. But they don't even want Gilmore. So, like, that secondary go have J.C. Jackson starting or whatever his name is. Then who after that?
Well, I mean, that I agree with. The Patriots defense is definitely nasty.
Yeah, but I mean, if your offense can't score, your defense gonna get gassed.
But that's the same thing. What I'm saying about the Giants too. I think the Giants gonna have a top 10 defense, but still have a losing record. So I mean, your defense can only help you so much.
Say, Bengals gonna make you score with them. I don't think it's 17 games though. Y'all told me Belichick the reason for the dynasty. Time to prove it. You think 9-8? Nothing wrong with that. Gilmore gonna be there. All right. If your offense can't do nothing, your defense gonna get gassed. You know how that go. So, good luck.
Especially with Cam.
Bro. Good luck. Offense is run heavy. All right. So y'all just basically the Tennessee Titans, huh? with defense, run heavy. Okay. Quarterback can't throw a 5-yard pass, but y'all expecting to win 11 games.
David Harris going to be top 10 in rushing yards.
Okay, barring injury. Man, Patriot is hot takes is just on fire today. I thought Coquito had hot takes.
Yeah, no, he's
definitely on one.
He's reminding me of my Knicks, man.
Welcome to the real world. 2 tight ends. All right, yeah, okay.
He's reminding me.
The 2 tight ends offense that we back. We here, okay? Yeah, y'all do got the tight end core, but you know, you got a injury prone in Hunter Henry. You got Njoku, but I mean, we had success. Don't compare me to the Knicks. Nah, the Knicks had a Cinderella story last year, and they got exposed in the playoffs. So that's what we compare y'all to, because you are just talking like y'all finna be fire coming in next year. I'm like, man, I'm about to look up the schedule. I'm like, ooh, he talking about like they about to play all trash next season. 11 games. That's easy for them. Like, man, I thought Brady was still playing. We're gonna be fire and losing a wild card. He said I'll pull up.
I gotta
what
see
can
this.
Your tight ends do when you don't have anyone to pass to them? That's what I'm saying, William. That boy Patriot crazy, man. I definitely need to pull up their schedule though, because he's talking like we can actually predict their schedule right here. Y'all give me a second. I don't want to do this to you, Patriot.
Now, if you want to be completely honest, I mean the Patriots got a shot to go 0-4 off rip.
Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. I got it. Here's the schedule. Pulling it up. He said, I went 4. You did this to yourself.
They honestly have a shot to go 0-4 off rip, and it's just being completely honest.
Here we go. All right.
Is the 4 games is not one game that you say they're guaranteed they're going to win.
All right, so week 1 is Patriots and Jets.
No, Dolphins.
Oh, Dolphins. Dolphins and Patriots week 1. Week 2 is Jets and Patriots.
And those division games are always the toughest, so they're 50-50.
Week 3 is the Saints and Patriots. Y'all better not lose to Jameis. Ooh, Buccaneers and Patriots. You really think y'all gonna beat Brady, the person that made y'all? I know the app you talk about, but we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We only brought it up because the Patriots fan in here. We know y'all beating the Texans. Y'all pretty much gonna beat the Cowboys. Y'all beating y'all gonna go. Yeah, y'all probably go
Yeah,
2-0 versus.
I don't know if they go 2-0. We'll probably split.
Yeah,
We always play the Patriots really well. I mean, they just always just have Brady.
yeah. I got y'all losing to the Chargers on that one. Panthers, y'all can beat the Panthers.
Yeah, I see them losing to the Chargers as well.
Yeah, y'all
And
might
the
lose to the
Browns.
Browns too. Yep.
The
Falcons, y'all
Falcons.
gonna beat the Falcons.
Yeah.
Titans, y'all probably get cooked by the Titans.
Look, now they
Last
might lose
time,
4-0 again.
yeah. Last time we seen Julio play the Patriots, it was not pretty. Y'all gonna lose to the Bills. Y'all lose to the Colts. Yeah, y'all might lose to the Bills twice. Yeah, I don't know, Patriot.
Yeah, I don't see those 11 wins, to be honest.
We not lose to the Colts. You sure?
So let me see.
We winning that
1,
game.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could see them winning maybe 8 games.
8 games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bill don't lose with 2 weeks to prepare. Oh man, that's old Bill, man. That's old Bill. Times has changed, man. Wake up. Times has changed.
Yeah, I mean, everything changes when you don't have Brady behind it, man.
People thought Popovich, after that dynasty, he got DeRozan. They thought he was gonna be fine. Nah, man. Nah, you got DeRozan. You about to lose. You finna retire. Like it's over.
Yeah, you about to give it up
over.
before your record turns into below 500.
Suspend that thug Frank Clark. Yeah, Frank Clark had that Uzi in the car, right?
Oh yeah, that's
10-7 or 9-8. All right. See, that's more predictable, William. See, that's a reasonable record.
Yeah, I could see a 9-8 as well.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with 9 wins, man. It's better than last year. What we got record last year? It's y'all crawling up the steps, man. Y'all crawling. Y'all almost there. Y'all not there all the way though. Yeah, that boy Frank Clark was wilding. But appreciate the hot takes, Patriot. We'll be back Wednesday with more conversations. He said we're losing to the Bucks, Cowboys, Chargers, cross road trip, Browns, Titans, Bills, Dolphins.
So you're not losing to the Colts then?
That's what he said. But I mean, that's still a lot of losses right there, buddy. Like I said, 10 or 9 wins, man. And y'all might have that Dolphins year when y'all just can't get in at the end due to certain circumstances. So I count 5 losses and 2 possibles. Oh man, we rolling dice now. 2 possibles. I don't know, Patriot. I like the confidence, but it's got to be a little bit realistic here. Especially if Gilmore don't want to play there. He just gonna show up. One of those type of dudes. I know I got the Cardinals winning that game. I already said the Cardinals were gonna be that game. Cowboys and Browns are iffies. How? The Browns can definitely beat y'all with or without Odell. They're the best running back duo in the NFL, so I don't know how y'all stopping that. Cowboys, nah, y'all beating the Cowboys. Come on now. Y'all can't lose to the Cowboys. What we doing? You don't know what you're going to... Nah, we know the Cowboys going to sell. That's what we know. Nah, the Browns not going to sell. The Browns are a regular season team. Cowboys are just trash. I was a little worried when I saw the Rams on our schedule, but it's the last week. We know what that means exactly. Rest the starters. Lucky y'all. We got them nice and early, fresh off. Browns sold the last time we played. You still speaking on the past. This is a new year. This is fresh. This is new. This is not last season. This is a whole new season. So everything that happened in the past is gone. Only thing we know for sure is that the Cowboys stink. That's the only thing we all can agree on. The Cowboys stink.
They always find a way.
They just terrible. That's the only thing we all can agree on. The Browns are a totally different team. And they got a good draft pick. And they got Anthony Walker Jr., who happens to be a very solid linebacker. Led us in tackles over Darius Leonard. Most people don't talk about that. He's a very good coverage. A really good tackler, man. He's really good. So, when's the last time y'all beat the Pats? Why does that matter? You still bringing up the pass.
But I think all of that changes, though. I mean, once you don't have Brady, I mean, that's pretty much.
It's a whole new record. They don't have Brady.
It starts 0-0 now because
that's like I said, he talking like Brady's still there. Brady is not there.
Yeah, so it starts 0-0 right now.
Just 0-2, yeah. All right, he must have been drinking. 0-2 without Brady.
Yeah, but our games we lost. I think the first game we only lost by 3. I think it came down to that one fucking clutch, that one clutch kick.
He said a loss is a loss. Yeah, I mean, you'll be saying that a lot next year.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, if you're claiming your team is gonna win 11 games and you're excited that you beat the Jets, that's in a rebuild mode. I mean, that just shows much about your team. So, I mean, like we said, it's gonna be a new year. The Jets have improved in every aspect. So, I mean, let's see what happens.
How could you be a rebuild mode winning 11 games? That's not rebuilding. Now you see the problem. Oh my God! Yep, Patriots fans, there it is.
You guys literally have the same team. You just got a different quarterback. That's literally all it is.
We done talking. He just trolling. Now we back. Right, sure you are. Anywho, we're gonna get up out of here because I feel like he's just totally a different team. Right. Sure you are. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. Shout out to the 11 wins next season for the Patriots.
I feel like we're gonna have fun with this one. I think we're gonna have.
Oh yeah.
I think this is gonna be a nice clip. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice.
You know
clip
me.
This year.
Anybody want to brag? All right, we gonna brag.
I think we're gonna have fun this year.
We gonna have fun. You know, I'll spare Coquito, but you, the Patriots fan, ooh, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. But I appreciate y'all, man. We out.
All right, man.